Hello and welcome to another video of the IT Career Guide YouTube channel. In today's video I want to talk about the job search on LinkedIn, specifically if you want to find remote jobs. So with the pandemic, the trend has really started for many companies to send their employees home, of course, but also that they decided we no longer need our offices, we offer remote work. It reduces the cost for companies, and they can also now choose employees if they hire new employees. They can choose employees in other areas of the country. So imagine a company in the Bay Area, where the cost of living is very high. The companies have to pay really high salaries. Now they could choose applicants from other areas of the country and offer a lower salary. On the flip side, if you are an employee and you are living in a high-cost area of the country, you can now go and potentially move into a low-cost area of living and really reduce your cost of living, get cheaper housing, maybe even afford your first house. So if you have one of those remote jobs and you can take it with you, perfect. But if you're not in that position and you are looking for a job that is offered as remote and permanently as remote, well, then you need to find those jobs. And in today's video, I will show you how to do that on LinkedIn. So in this video, as mentioned, I want to show you how you can find jobs that are labeled for remote work. The companies either already set up for remote work or they started considering remote work during the pandemic and have then made the appropriate changes. It's really important that you pay attention to the job listing because some companies allow remote work currently during the pandemic, but they will have the requirement that you go back to the office once the pandemic is considered over. Google, as an example, they allowed all their employees to work from home at least until June 2021, and then they will reevaluate. But the message that they already sent to their employees is, if you were an office worker before, you are expected to be at least several days per week back in the office when the pandemic is over. I have seen other job descriptions where the companies put in remote, but then had certain notifications inside that job description to point out this is just during the pandemic. They expect you to be in an office once the pandemic is over. So let's take a look and see how we can find remote jobs. I'm here on LinkedIn's website, and I will just get started searching for different jobs, and then we'll take a look how we can tweak that search to identify jobs that are really just labeled for remote work. So I will start my search with the search for a systems administrator, IT systems administrator. So here's a search. I did not specify any location. All I wanted really was just get the search results. Once the search results are on the screen, you have several filters up here where you can see that I can choose from. There's also the button for all filters, and then you can select. Take a look here. LinkedIn now has really labeled this button for remote, and you can click on here and you select remote and then just click on show results. And now we have 107 results with remote jobs for systems administrators. If you did not see it before, it was over 400 results previously just searching for systems administrator. I have not yet filtered out anything where the experience level is required or when was this job posted. So let's go and do this next, and we'll take a look at. As you can see right now, these jobs were posted anytime. And I think in your job search, it's important that you find a job that is most likely still open. A job that was open a month ago is most likely not open anymore, or they have enough candidates so that they don't need any more. If you really want to be on the safe side, you just search for the past 24 hours and you repeat this search every day. That way you would catch just the fresh job listings and increase your chances of being selected as a candidate. What we do for this search here, we just select the past week. So those are the past 7 days. And now the 107 results that you could see here before are now 33. So those 33 results are less than 7 days old. So the next thing to look at, you still have the filters available here. You could choose the experience level, or if you are targeting a certain company or a certain job type. Job type means if it's a full-time or contract or both, so you can filter that out depending on what your search requirements are. Then here on the left-hand side, you can see these are the promoted jobs, and those companies are still looking. So even if the job might be older, I mean, in this case, they are not, but it could be that there are job ads for jobs that are older, and that means they haven't found any candidates yet. And there could be different reasons for that specific situation. I mean, right now with unemployment pretty high and a lot of people actually looking for remote jobs, it's unlikely that jobs will be open for too long. So you have to be fairly quick. You want to be well prepared that you can submit your resume. So you want to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is up to date, but also that you have a copy of your resume good to go. So we'll take a look here and we'll just go through the promoted jobs here. They're looking for an IT telecom administrator. So that is most likely a very different role. Systems administrator, so that sounds like a generic IT systems administrator. And then here with security on demand in Las Vegas, they're looking for a systems administrator. Then we have the normal job listings, and 1 day ago, 4 hours ago. So here it's even limiting right away so that you can see this is for AIX Unix. So if you don't have any Unix experience, you don't even have to click on this job. Here is more promoted results, and in this case it shows a senior manager business systems. So it's also not the search that we had. Origami risk systems administrator. You can see the hourly rate here. This is most likely a contract, but you can also see staff chase. So that is not your employer that is looking for a job. This is a job agency, employment agency, a recruiter of some sort that is looking for candidates. And I don't know. With that hourly rate, I would think this is not necessarily the jobs that you are looking for. Here's another one promoted, Microtech USA, 30,000K to 70K. If you are a junior systems administrator or you want to make that jump from the help desk to systems administration, feel free to look at these jobs. I'm just concerned that these are promoted, that they are not necessarily looking for somebody with little or no experience as a systems administrator. Then you have systems administrator 3 here, R&D systems administrator, IT systems administrator. So this is the company Malwarebytes, the system protection software / antivirus software, malware protection software. So that would catch my interest right away. It's a very well-known name in the industry. It's a promoted position, so I'm not sure what's hiding behind it, but we'll take a look here shortly. Let's just scroll through these results and see what else is out here. ArcGIS systems administrator, that it's most likely for a specific application. Here's a generic IT systems administrator at the University of Virginia. You can see the salary here, so that is very helpful. Not every company posts that. Rakuten Americas, or Rakuten, that's an e-commerce company. If you're not familiar with them, you might want to take a look. Again, this is a promoted position. It's 4 days old. I would assume they already have a lot of candidates. There's another staffing agency. Then we have a systems administrator, Cisco Ironport email security. So that goes into, I want to say, the information security area. Let's go through here. There's a lot of promoted jobs here, which is very interesting. From my perspective, usually I see less advertisements. So maybe the market is changing and there's just not enough people. But if I looked at some of the salary information that was posted here, for me, with many years of experience, these jobs would not be of interest. So, but if you are trying to get into IT, these jobs might be helpful. So that's it. So we'll go and take a look at systems administrator here with Arminus in Vista, California. You can apply through LinkedIn. Let's have a look here. Systems administrator remote but local to Vista, California. So that would be the question, what does that mean? So you might want to reach out to the recruiter and just ask, is that working from home, or do you have to be in Vista, California or the surrounding areas? I think Vista is in the San Diego area. So you might want to check. It's not a cheap area of living. So Southern California is pretty expensive. It's a mid to senior level position, So it might be a stretch if you come from a help desk, but I would still apply. You never know what they're looking for. And then you can just go through here and see what they're looking for. So they are looking for extensive knowledge and experience setting up and troubleshooting Windows 10, Windows Server, Windows drivers, and peripherals. So this alone for me, if you come from a help desk position, actually would almost mean, yes, I want to apply here. Because these items, the way how they are described, are not that super specific in regards to server systems administration or really more the back-end systems administration. So there is some level of help desk related expertise in here. And from that perspective, I would definitely go and apply here if you come from a help desk position. So I mentioned the Malwarebytes position earlier. Let's go there real quick and take a look and see where that is. Here's Malwarebytes. It's a promoted position. You can apply on their website. It was posted 12 hours ago, and you can see 1,758 views already. So that means there will be a lot of applications. They have 254 applicants already. So that sounds challenging in the beginning. It's an entry-level position, so it's no surprise that you have that many applicants. But if it says entry level, and you see what they're looking for here, it might be really something where you can make that move from the help desk into a systems administration position. So this is on LinkedIn. I think there are quite a few interesting search results here. You can tweet this, of course. You could go and search for IT help desk. And help desk is a good question. You might want to spell it out as 2 words. And we find 64 results here. The remote is still selected. Past week is still selected. So we have 64 good results. And now we change help desk to 1 word. And we have 71 results. So when you do these type of searches, pay attention to the job titles, because even the small change by just this, even one of the small changes to the search term, you see just brought up 7 additional results. So, and that can make a difference between you being successful, that you can apply, or that you reach a job position that has over 1,700 views already and over 250 applicants, where it's much more challenging to stick out of that pile of resumes. So that was the job search for remote jobs on LinkedIn. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so as well. I really appreciate it. I also appreciate it if you can share this video with friends and peers. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.